All right, so this is lesson number 15. We've got conversation about Facebook today. We're going to talk about daily routines, and then there's final review of everything we've done. So make sure to do lesson number 14 in your books for homework. Can you read this to us, Claudia?
Hi, my name is Amanda, and I want to tell you about myself. I live in Aurora, and I am a housekeeper. I usually work from Monday to Friday. I get up in the morning and get ready for work around 9. I drive to my clients' houses around the city. When I get there, I start to tidy up the house and pick everything up off the floor.
Good.
Next, I start to do the laundry. Then I clean the bathrooms. I wipe down the toilet seat with cleaner and scrub the bathtub. When I finish, I dash the entire house. Then it is time for the kitchen. I have to do the dishes and clean off the counters. After I sweep and mop the floors. If there is carpet, then I vacuum. Finally, I make the beds and take out the trash.
All right, very good, Claudia.
Thank you.
All right, read this one to us, Rafa.
Teacher, I have some question about
Okay.
what does tidy mean?
Tidy.
Tidy, huh?
To tidy, it means to
Tidy.
clean. It's kind of a combination of cleaning and organizing.
Oh.
So to tidy something up means you put things in the right place, right? You organize the location of something. It doesn't really mean you're scrubbing with chemicals and bleach and stuff like that, but rather just kind of organizing things.
Oh, teacher, other question. I dust the entire house because I think dust is like dirt.
Yeah, it is, right?
Here,
it's polvo.
Here,
it's very fine dirt.
I dust the entire house. No, I don't understand.
Yeah,
Why.
in sacar el polvo.
I dust the entire house.
Sacar el polvo con un plumero.
Okay, como sacudir.
Okay. Perfect. That's right.
Okay, good. All right. So read this one to us, Rafa.
Hello, my name is Bod. I am a custodian. Excuse me. I can see it. Yes. I am a custodian at the University of Denver. My days are very busy. I am responsible for keeping the campus buildings clean. I remove trash and recycling every day. Sometimes I go into the classroom and clean off the whiteboards. I also have to sanitize the bathrooms and replenish the toilet paper and paper towels. If anything is broken, then I try to fix it myself. If I can't fix it, then I will call a repairman and schedule the maintenance. Maintenance. When the student and staff leave, then I sweep and mop the floors.
Sweep with a P, not a T. Sweep.
I sweep and mop the floors. The last thing that I do before I leave is walk around to each of the buildings to make sure that the doors are locked.
All right, very good. Questions?
Yes, but I don't remember. Fixing car requirements, student.
Is that at your house, Rafa? I hear it.
This is This is, I also have to sanitize the bathroom and replenish. What is that? What replenish? What does replenish mean?
Yeah, replenish the toilet paper and the paper towel. So if it's running low, it means to put a new roll of toilet paper in.
Simón, anda para el cuarto, anda para el cuarto. Llévatela para el cuarto. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, well, it's a little distracting with all the noise, Rafael.
I can't hear you, teacher.
I know, because there's somebody crying at your house.
Yes, my granddaughter.
Okay, so to replenish means to restock, to put new. So when it says to replenish the toilet paper and the paper towels. So when you go into the bathroom and there's no more paper towels, you have to replenish, put more in.
Reemplazar.
Replacement.
It's not necessarily replace, a little different than replace. Replace would mean here's some paper towels, but I don't like these ones, so let's get rid of them and we replace them. Replenish means we start with a lot of paper towels. It goes down, it goes down, it goes down, it goes down, and then we put more in.
Okay.
So that we add it back up. So little different than replace.
Okay.
Okay.
Take turns asking each other these questions about Facebook.
Okay. Do you have a Facebook account, Rafael?
Yes, I have a Facebook account. Me or Claudia?
Yeah, Rafael to Claudia. It's one-on-one.
What do you do on Facebook?
I see the stories of my family and friends. Do you check your accounts a lot?
No, I don't check my account a lot. What annoys you about Facebook?
That people use it for bad things.
For bad things? Well, like what? What do you mean?
I don't know. Send messages for, I don't know. You know.
No, I need you to describe that. You say for bad things? What kind of bad things are people doing on
for no, I don't know. What do you say?
How do you say? How do you say?
Decir, well, say bad things for the family, for example, or for I don't know.
Oh, okay. So like people send nasty messages.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Okay, now I understand what you mean. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, yeah. I agree. And you know, I think a lot of people send a message on Facebook that they would not say in real life, right?
Oh, okay.
It's true.
Yeah. How many friends do you have on Facebook?
Oh, what is the best thing about
I'm sorry. What is the best thing about Facebook?
Well, for me, I think the best thing about Facebook is that I can find all friends. Okay.
Yeah.
Me too.
How many friends do you have on Facebook?
I have 400 friends on Facebook. Do you have a lot of security controls on your account?
Yes, I have a lot of security controls on my account. What type of people do you add as friends?
I add family and people I know or know my family or friends. Who do you block?
Well, I block people that do bad comments.
Yeah,
in
that send me bad comments, or here, this is a good word for you to learn, nasty.
Mhm.
Do you know this word nasty?
Nasty.
In this context, when somebody sends you a nasty message, it just means a mean message, right? The opposite of nice. It's mean or it's nasty. When people send me mean messages or when people send me nasty messages, I block them.
Oh,
Good.
okay.
By the way, I just put into the chat my Facebook address. So if you use Facebook, add me as a friend so we can stay in contact on Facebook.
Okay.
All right. So let's review for this level. So this is the 4th level of English that I teach. At this point, you should really, really, really have a good understanding of how we use irregular and regular verbs to make questions, positive sentences, and negative sentences, right? At this point now, also, you should have a very good idea of how to use possessive adjectives. I know sometimes it's still tricky, especially with the words his and her, but make sure you're studying those. Describing weather should be easy. Days and dates. A lot of this stuff we've been seeing since the beginning, and we've been doing a lot of review work with it to try and get you towards fluency in this level. How could you replace these sentences using one of the possessive adjectives on the right? Number 1. So replacing gyms with an adjective. Claudia?
I am going to his concert tonight.
Yeah, Rafa, number 2.
I always tell him about the plans. I always tell him.
No. We're looking for one of these words.
This is it.
Replacing
I always tell his husband about
his husband.
Hmm?
It is not his. That is not correct.
I always say.
Linda is a woman, Rafa.
Oh, yes. I always tell her husband about my plans.
Look at the It's show.
Good.
This is our family garden.
Yeah, I would just say this is our garden because you're replacing the words.
Our garden.
Our garden.
Is that their car?
All right, good. Rafael, tell me about your best friend. Describe your best friend's personality and physical characteristics. Tell me what your best friend acts like and looks like.
Well, she's my best friend is Miguel. She live in Venezuela. He live in Venezuela.
He lives?
He lives in Venezuela. He is very kind, very friendly people.
He's a very friendly person.
Okay.
People is plural. People is plural. He's a very friendly person. He's a very kind and friendly person. Good.
Very friendly person.
And what does he look like?
Well, he's an sport man.
He's an athletic man.
Huh?
He's an athletic man.
Okay.
Athletic, not sports. Say athletic.
Okay. He played.
So say what I'm trying to teach you, Rafael. He is an athletic man.
He's an athletic man. Okay. He played tennis with me when I was in Venezuela.
Okay.
Okay. We are in touch almost every day and talk about various things.
Various things. Various.
Very
Various.
things. Okay.
Good. Good.
Okay.
Claudia, describe your best friend.
Okay. My best friend is Alexandra. She lives in Mexico. She's a teacher. She's pretty. She's short. She's strong, and she likes to exercise. And
She
likes to exercise. And she's sociable.
This is the third person's still hard for you. Remember, in the third person, if you're talking about he or she, we need to add the S onto the verb.
Yeah, I forget this.
Yes.
There is or there are. Number one, Rafa.
There is a car in front of my house.
There are some beautiful flowers in the living room.
There is a TV in the living room.
There is an antique dresser in my bedroom.
There are two lamps in the dinner room.
Dining room.
Dining room. Dining. No, it's dining room.
Dining.
Dining room.
Long I. Dining.
Dining room. Okay.
There is a big table in the dining room.
There are two couches in the living room.
There is a candler about the table.
Chandelier.
Chandelier. Chandelier about the table.
Chandelier.
All right. So describe your house. What is in your, tell me in as much detail as possible about all the different rooms in your house. Claudia?
We have 4 bedrooms. In the one each bedroom, it is bathroom.
In each bedroom, there is a bathroom.
There is a bathroom.
Or you could say each bedroom has a bathroom.
Okay. Each bedroom has a bathroom and the bathtub too.
And a bathtub, yeah. Okay.
It is, how do you say it? In each, how do you say en cada cuarto again, please?
In each bedroom.
In each bedroom have a bed.
Okay, so each bedroom has a bed.
Yes. Each bedroom has a bed and has a dresser.
Okay.
That's it.
What about the rest of your house?
Oh.
You told us about your bedrooms, okay?
Yeah. The house has living room. It has dining room.
It has a living room and a dining room.
A living room and
a dining room.
A dining room.
Okay.
It is basement.
It has a basement.
It has basement.
It has a basement. You're not using the article.
Basement.
It has a basement, right?
Okay. It has a garden. And it has a garage.
Wow, you have a garden? Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I think taxi.
Okay. How about your house, Rafa?
Well, I live in an apartment in
Okay.
Aurora, but my apartment has 3 bedrooms. Each bedroom has a bed, lamp, and TV. Okay, we have 2 bathrooms. The principal bathroom has, or the main bathroom
Main
has,
bathroom sounds better, yeah.
yes, the main bathroom has 2 sinks.
Two
and
sinks?
2 sinks.
2 sinks.
Sink.
Okay, we call that a his and her sink.
Mhm.
Has his and her sink.
The living room has a couch, TV, table, and many toys for my daughter from my granddaughter.
Okay, good.
The kitchen
Has.
has fridge, microwave, kitchen is normal. The dining room has a kitchen and the washing machine, the dryer. That's all.
Okay, good. Take turns asking each other these questions. Number 1, Rafa to Claudia.
Rafa to Claudia, what does a carpenter do?
He fixes the furniture. What does a housekeeper do?
The housekeeper clean up buildings.
Cleans
up. Cleans up these buildings.
Yeah. And typically houses, not because in a commercial property for like a building, it's typically called something else. So housekeepers typically clean houses.
Okay.
Or in a hotel room too. They're called housekeepers at hotels.
Yes. Okay, what does a painter do?
The painter paint the houses.
So I need to call attention to 2 things here. Look at the question. What does a painter do? You should be answering a painter, not the painter.
A painter.
We're asking a generalized question. If we're asking about one specific person, we would say the, but when we use the word a, we're asking a generalized question, okay? So try to be consistent with your articles here. The answer is in the question, typically speaking, right?
Okay.
So when he says, what does a painter do? And you answer the painter, there's a disconnection there from the question, right? So you need to answer a painter. Again, 3rd person singular. These are all the same questions. And you keep making both of you, Rafael and Claudia, you're not saying the S. You need to put an S on the verb. A painter paints with the S. A housekeeper cleans, right?
Okay.
So number 3, Rafa to Claudia, ask her again.
What does a painter do?
A painter paints the house.
You didn't say the S.
Paints the house.
Again.
A painter paints the house. What does a custodian do?
A custodian guard building?
That would be more of a security guard. A security guard guards buildings. A custodian is kind of like a housekeeper, but for a professional, for a commercial building. So a custodian cleans buildings.
Yes. Oh,
A custodian cleans buildings. Sometimes they might make small repairs. But yeah, a housekeeper is more for a house, and a custodian is for a commercial building.
uh-huh.
A custodian cleans and mops and takes out the trash and that sort of thing.
Okay. Claudia?
Can you question for me?
Yeah, Rafa, you haven't asked her a question. Number 5, Rafa.
What does a teacher do?
A teacher teaches the class. What does a nanny do?
A nanny takes care of children.
Good catch. Good.
What does a server do?
A server service food. What does a mechanic do?
A mechanic fixes cars. What do you do?
I'm the owner of an ice cream store. What does your spouse do?
I don't have a spouse.
All right, keep going with these questions.
Oh, can you question for me, Rafael?
What time?
Can you ask me
Can you
a
ask
question?
me a question?
There you go.
What time does the library open on Monday? What time does it close?
It's open at 12.
So again, third person. It opens
It opens
at 12.
12. It closes at 8. What time does the library open on Wednesday? What time does it close?
It opens at 10 a.m. and it closes at 6 p.m. What time does the library open on Saturday? What time does it close?
It opens at 9.
Hold on. It, not it's.
It opens at 9. It closes at.
Not it's. You said the same thing. It is correct. It.
Closes at 5.
Take turns asking each other these questions.
Is there a church in your neighborhood?
No, it's not a church in my neighborhood.
There is
not a
It's
church.
not a church in my neighborhood. Are there sports teams in Denver?
Yes, there are sports teams in Denver. Is there a school near your house?
Yes, there a school near to my house.
Try that again, Claudia.
Yes, there is a school near to my house.
Not near to, just near my house.
Near my house.
Again, Claudia, the answer is in the question. Look, this does not say near to.
Okay, near my house.
At this point with your English, right? You should start, it's still going to be tricky, right? You're still learning. I understand. You're learning. But if you've noticed that you're adding things when you don't need to, and when you need to say something, you leave it out, right? So try to just pay a little bit more attention to what you're saying. Number 4, Claudia.
Where do you live?
I live in Aurora.
How do you get there from here?
I am here in my house right now.
But Claudia is asking for directions from where she is.
I'm in Thornton.
Well, you are in Torto. I don't know this city very well, but I always stay 25 highway. Then I take Evans Avenue and then Mississippi Avenue. I live in Mississippi Avenue.
I live on Mississippi Avenue.
On Mississippi Avenue.
Okay, good.
Where do you work? How do you get there from here? I live in Aurora.
Okay, I work in Greeley. You need to take I-25 to.
So from Aurora,
No.
you probably need to take I-225.
I-2.
I-225.
Teacher, I can say it's
yeah.
simply 25. I take 25.
Because of the context, most people would understand. It's always a good idea to say I-25, but most people would understand 25.
25. Yes.
Just 25?
25.
You could get away with that. I think it's better to say I-25.
Okay. I-25 is better.
I-25. Take I-25, but in this situation, from Aurora, I would say you don't want to take I-25. You could take I-25, but I would say take 225. To get to Greeley, take 225.
225. And then?
Yes.
Yeah, take 225 to
70
or would it be better, Claudia, to go E470? I don't know if E470, but you could take 225 to I-70,
to
and I-70 to I-270, and then 270 to 25. So you're cutting north that way.
25 or to take 76.
Oh, if you want to go 76 from there, yeah, you're right.
And you drive for 5 or 10 minutes in the 76.
On 76.
On 76.
And again, here you might want to say on I-76.
On I-76. Okay.
Or Highway 76. I don't know if it's I or Highway 76.
Okay, and you need to take 185. Highway I-85.
I think that's just Highway 85. I don't think it's an interstate. There's a difference between a highway and an interstate, and I think that's Highway 85. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Highway 85.
Highway 85. Okay, and you need to drive for 45 minutes, and you turn left on 34, on Highway 34, and then you need to turn on left, and it is on the right, the Greeley Mall. It's in the Greeley Mall. The ice cream store is in Greeley, Colorado, but it is in the Greeley Mall.
Great. Okay, next question. Number 6.
Where does your best friend work?
My best friend works in PDVSA. PDVSA is an oil company in my country.
Ah, an oil company in Venezuela. That's a big business in Venezuela, right?
Yes.
Lots of oil companies there.
What time is it now? Oh, you. No, yes, me. What time is it now?
It is 9:20. How is the weather today?
The weather is sunny today. Tell me about your daily routine.
Okay. I'm the owner of an ice cream shop. My tasks vary depending on the day. For example, on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I need to go to the ice cream store because I need to make the inventories. On Wednesday to Friday, I make the orders for supplies. I make the schedule for my
Oh, you just put yourself on mute.
I make the checks for my employer. I supervise from loan.
I'm sorry. I think you want to say I write checks for my employees.
I write check for my employees. Yeah,
I write checks or I create the checks. We know it sounds odd to say to make a check.
Okay, I write checks
I
for
write
my
checks.
employees. I supervise from long distance, and I write checks to pay the bills.
Okay, wow, good. Lots of detail. I like that. Thank you.
Do you drink coffee, soda, or beer, Rafael?
Yes, I drink coffee, soda, and beer. What does your best friend like to drink?
She like to drink beer. She likes to drink beer. What does your best friend like to drink? Oh,
Number 12.
What do you do for fun? I'm sorry.
I play tennis for fun.